Hi, thanks for viewing this video. Today we're going to walk you through ordering and running a progesterone test on your MiniVidas analyzer. Proceed to this step once your kit has been entered into the machine, calibrated, and temperatures have been checked. There are a few things we need to check on the instrument before we can begin testing. The first will be to ensure that the temperatures are in the proper range. In order to find what the temperature is, select Status Screen, Display Temperatures. It's in the acceptable range of 36.8 to 37.4. Next we check whether section A and B are both displayed as available. If there's an error, it will be displayed here. The resolution to most of these errors will be a simple power off and power back on. The other thing that you can check, and this is how you look for the error messages when the machine begins beeping at you, you'll check the error messages by pressing the question mark twice. And should there be any warning or error, it will show up here along with the number. But to check if the system is ready to run, select System Status and you'll see Instrument OK. Now that we have gone through the brief checks, we will then take our kit out of the refrigerator as well as our sample serum and allow them 20 to 30 minutes to reach room temperature. It's not necessary to leave the entire kit out, just take out what you need. If you're running 2 tests, you will take out 2 strips and 2 SPRs. You will need this SPR and the strip in order to run. Next, if you are equipped with a vortexer, we would recommend, with the cap on your sample tube, as long as it's serum only, place on the vortexer briefly just to mix the serum so that's well. Also, keep an eye out for clots, as this can cause problems when testing and cause damage to the analyzer. While you're doing these preparations, it's a very good rule of thumb to have your assay insert sheet. The ones that we will send with you have highlighted all the most important information. This will help you answer any questions you have and get through ordering the tests. The instructions for use are on the 3rd page, which include entering the master lot data from the kit box, running the calibrator, and the assay procedure. It's also very important to note that the amount of sample serum pipetted into the test strip, which is found here on this 3rd page, for progesterone will always be 200 microliters. For other assays, the amount required may differ. So please check, if you are running different tests, what the sample test portion is. So next is according to the instructions on the insert sheet. I will pick a location. I have checked that both bay A and B are ready to go and that temperatures are up. I will then open the SPR block, insert the pipette tip, the SPR, into the position that you wish to use. Insert into the corresponding position as a test strip. If you will notice, I left this SPR strip in section B and position 1 as it goes 1 to 6 from left to right. I can then close the block, place the strip by sliding it into the groove. It will offer a small amount of resistance until you hear a light click into place. Then I'll take my serum, using my 100 to 1000 microliter pipetter, adjust down to 200, push the button down to the first stop, place in the tube, slowly release, and you should see in the tip that there's no air pockets. It's just serum. Place into the first well, dispose of the tip. So as you're aspirating your serum, it's important to try to get into the center of the test tube. You'll push the pipette down to the first stop, insert the place where you put the serum will be in the first position in this rounded receptacle here. This is always the same for samples, for controls, and for the calibrator. I like to place the pipette tip against the side so that I'm less likely to force air. I will then choose the bay I want to work with, either A or B, knowing that both bays are up to temp and ready to test. I'll select the slot. As you can see here, this little edge should fit below the groove, not above. You feel a little resistance as you push in, and then once you reach the end, push down until it clicks into place. There's a slight amount of up and down motion, but it should be fairly locked. Then you can close that cover, place your SPR tip into the correct receptacle, which would be 1. At this point from the main menu, I select status screen. It's best to order from the status screen, as if you go to start section, it will automatically start the test without having been programmed. So go to status screen, select A, and you'll see 1 through 6 populate. As I put it in position 1, I'm going to choose 1. I'll pick the assay type, which is progesterone. Its key is PRG. And then sample name, this will be printed at the header of the report once the result is calculated. To do this, you use the up, down, left, and right arrows to navigate, and select this button to enter. I'll enter Dolly. At this point, you can press the page back button, press it again, and you see you have Dolly's serum ordered for a progesterone test. At this point, if you are done with section A, you can hit start and testing will commence.